fact, it is one of the most important aspects of your workflow career, automation career, and it is error handling. All right. I wanted to do error handling when we finish on AI agents so that you know how to do everything. But then basically, we just call it that we are done. It's just that we are going to run, different use cases. Okay. All right. Today is week 4, day 1, which means we still have 2 weeks to go, right? So instead of, I don't want to continue loading and loading and loading and loading on top of you the same, like, some numerous information. So I'm going to leave the AI agent for now, and we do error handling. Error handling is one of the very, very, very easy ones we can see out there, okay? And then, trust me, why most of you are finding it difficult right now, why most of you are finding it difficult is because you skipped the first steps. You skipped those early classes, those first practices you are supposed to do. You skipped them. And that is why most of you will be finding it very difficult right now, right? Because just like I told you, do not make the mistake of, even if you want to learn on your own, just like I always say it everywhere, even if you want to learn on your own, don't make that mistake of jumping into AI agents. Do you understand? Don't make that mistake of jumping, because if you jump into AI agents, it's going to frustrate you. You feel like, yes, you're going to center on AI agents, and now the AI agents you're going to center on is just that AI agent node. You will not be able to use other kind of node, and you'll not be able to use other kind of other workflows. You'll just be doing chatbots all your life. Do you understand? And if you can see, if you can check, you'll see that some of the workflows that we are building, especially when we enter this AI agent, some of them are things that you probably, in fact, the nodes that we are using are nodes you probably have not seen before. Because every other person is centered on AI agent, building everything that is on YouTube, right? And that is not the best way to build. That's not the best way to learn. Do you understand? Even if you want to learn from YouTube, or you want to improve your knowledge from YouTube, okay, try as much as possible to build something different. Do you understand? Now, this class that we are here, okay, if you're carrying out your assignment well, you will find out that you are having a portfolio. Like, you have a portfolio by the end of this class. Like, you have solid portfolio, more than people that even started learning AI automation last year. Trust me. If you can disprove it, I am open to hearing from you, which you already know I am always open to hearing from you, right? If you can disprove it. Do you understand? So, some people here, before they register, the first thing they ask me, will you show us how to get jobs? Will you show us how to? And a question I want to now ask everybody, both the people present here and the people that are going to watch the video, is this: how do you intend to get a job when you don't even have a portfolio to show? How do you want people to reach out to you, people to take you seriously when you don't even have a portfolio to show? Hi, Trevor David. Please, what's your name in the group? What's your name on WhatsApp? So, David, what's your name on WhatsApp?
Should be Trevor Autos, I think.
Is what?
Trevor Autos.
Trevor, okay.
Trevco Enterprises. That's my WhatsApp name.
Okay. Trevco Enterprises. Okay. You've not been you don't come to live class.
I have not been studying. Right now, I'm using my laptop. I'm using a different email. I just had to join. My other phone is not with me here. So that's why I'm joining with another. This is another account I'm using to join, I think.
Okay, because the accounts looked strange. That was why I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I was saying, some people were like, do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? Okay. Question I'm asking is, without having portfolio, without practicing, without doing the things you're supposed to do, because the truth remains that one of the places that you stand a very big chance of getting clients is LinkedIn, right? Which is why I'm very pained that my LinkedIn account was cut off, right? How do you intend to even on Upwork, even on other places, how do you intend to secure these leads if you do not have portfolio? Do you think you can sit down to build 10, 5, 15 workflows to set your portfolio? The answer is no. If you can't sit down to do your assignments, you can't find time, right? I know some of you are actually very busy, but if you can't find time to do your assignments, is it finding time to now relax, be at ease to build portfolio? Trust me, you're going to find it very difficult to do. Okay? Like I told the people at the beginning of the class, my class is practical, filled with assignments to help you build portfolio. To help you build portfolio. Okay? There are people who started learning N8N since last year, but there is somebody, let me tell you, yes, I can show you her chat. There is somebody that I corrected on LinkedIn one time. She appreciated me, thanking me for the correction and everything. That was in February, yeah? Yeah, that was in February. Thanked me and everything. Now said she would like to be under my mentorship. I said, okay, I was going to bring her into my class and she will attend one day of my class. And she attended one day of my class, AI agent, since February. Do you know, I gave assignments that day. Do you know when she submitted her assignment like 2 days ago? Since February, that's when she came back. So it's somebody that has been learning N8N unguided using YouTube. He submitted, and what she just did is 2 notes. That was not even the assignment I gave. Because the assignment, you know how my assignment usually is. I'll tell you to do this, and do that. Submitted that assignment. See her chat here. I submitted that assignment. She submitted it 2 days ago. I was like, okay. In fact, there's nothing I can even tell this person. I read her message. I just asked her since then. She said she had light issues. I said, okay. I don't answer, I don't reply her again. Because it's very, very bad. One should not even do the assignment well. So now someone like that, I'm just using that for an instance, right? So do not think that it's going to be easy for you to sit down to build your portfolio. It is not. One of the best opportunities you have to build your portfolio is your assignments. That's one of the best opportunities you have to build a portfolio is your assignment. The actual work they are doing. Be dynamic about it. Be creative about it. Add some extra things by yourself. Elaborate it. Some of the workflows will be that, so that we are going back to them and we will actually go back to them. All right. So today I'm going to do error handling. How do you handle error? And what is the essence of error handling? So before I go into that, before I explain, I will take some questions. Does anybody have any question, whether today's class or former class? Anyone? I'll take some questions before I go into error handling. Any questions? During the last class, you people said is when you start practicing, you have questions, but still there are no questions, which means we did not practice. Okay, that's good.
Okay, can I quickly ask something?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm not sure. I attempted the assignment, but the last node, which was the create a drafts one, I'm not sure what I was doing wrong. I tried it several times, but it keeps saying it gives an error that I'm not very sure what it means. So yeah, I don't know what to do on that part, but every other thing works fine.
Okay, so what was this? What was the error it was showing you?
It's saying that there's a problem in the node. It says this get node parameter trim is not a function.
This gets
Get node parameter.
Are you supposed to use gets?
I'm using.
Let me see your screen. Share your screen.
Draft.
Let me see your screen.
Okay. Okay. Where is it then? Okay, here. So this
Close
is
that small. Close the one by your.
Yeah.
Without looking at, without even saying it, I see the problem there.
Okay.
Your mapping, your message mapping. Look at your message. Fatima, what did you even do? How many items did you output? Now wait. You mapped email body, right? Wait, you mapped the email body, right? Go to your left. Go to your left. Look at your left. Email body. Email body. The main email. Yeah, that was what you mapped. Now that email body you mapped is an array that will pack every other thing under it and put inside there.
Oh.
But what your message is expecting is text. That is string. But that is an array, which means it's packing email body 0, email body 1, email body 2, email body 3, email body 5, email body 6. It's packing all of them. And your email node is rejecting it because it does not know what an array is. It only knows what text is. All right. So close it and go to your output parser.
Okay.
Good. You see, you have email body 1, email body 2. Why did you create email body 1, email body 2, email body 3?
So the code that was there, I took it to ChatGPT to kind of like refine it for me. That was what I did.
To refine it to what?
So when the code that was there before, when I tried to like output with that, it was giving me an error. I can't remember. So I just took it to ChatGPT and I asked it to kind of give me a refined version of that code for this node.
Okay. The problem here is you being able to tell ChatGPT what you want.
Okay.
There is no special, like this is not even prompting your ChatGPT or anything. It's just telling it what you want. Now, if I should ask you, what do you want to achieve in your output parser?
For it to hold on. Okay,
Yeah,
for
what,
it to kind of like structure the output in
no,
a better way, I presume, yeah.
structure your output how?
To have the subject separate from the body, to have the email subject separate from the body of
Was
the
that
email.
was that what you told ChatGPT to do for you?
Uh, except I check, I can't quite
Okay,
remember.
let's go and check. Let's see.
Okay. I think I have it here. Okay. No. Okay, it's here. It says, can you? Okay, so I just asked it to rewrite it.
Exactly. You did not tell it what you want, so it
Oh,
gave you what it wants to give you.
right, right.
You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
you should tell it, this is what I've been saying it, tell it what you want. Just like I asked you, what do you want to achieve with it? Like I said, there is no special talent, no special prompting, and I've been doing it here. You do not need special talent, you do not need special knowledge, you do not need special prompts to get your code or anything from ChatGPT. Just tell it, this is what I want. Like just like you told me, you want to attribute subject separate, body separate only. So you tell ChatGPT, rewrite this code to attribute only subject and email body separately, nothing else. And even
Mm-hmm.
when he rewrote it for you, you saw that it attributed email body one, email body two, email body three. You should know that something was wrong. Because how can you be sending several email bodies?
Mm.
And the video I did, the class I did, I did not do, I only had 3 items. Advice to business owner, email body, and subject. And if you look at what I did, that curly bracket was not there. There was no bracket in my own. Look at that email body, that
This
big bracket. Look at that big bracket in by that email body. Look at it there. That was not
this
there.
one. You
Yes,
mean here? Okay. Okay.
exactly. That was not there. So,
Mm.
okay, copy that code again and give ChatGPT to output only 3 items. Subject separately, email body separately, and advice to business owner separately as 3 items only, not as array.
Uh,
Good. Now, what did you tell it? Go up, let me see. Go up, let me see.
so I said, can you output only 3 items
No,
separate from this code?
rewrite to output. Tell it rewrite. Click the pen under it. Click the pen. Click the pen. Rewrite to output only subject. You said 3 items separately. What are the 3 items?
Okay, rewrite output only subject body
And
and
advice
advice
to business owner.
business owner. Oops.
Then let's see if it's
Okay. Mm,
okay. Can you see how it has rewritten it?
yeah, yeah.
So you just tell it, okay, let's take this and go and put. Let's see. Copy.
Okay.
So the question is, if you did not tell your AI what you want, how will it know what you want? That's the question. Execute the AI node. Just execute the AI node. Now, if it does not output correctly, what do? You go back and reiterate. See, sometimes I like, in fact, not even sometimes, I always like, let me be doing it and let errors occur. Because when those errors occur, people will be able to see the errors. Understand?
Okay.
So okay, open the AI agent. Just open the AI agent and check the outputs. Good. Can you see that it has repeated subject?
Yeah, body and yes.
And advert. Simple.
Okay.
Then close. Go to your Gmail node. Pin this thing AI has. Pin the AI node.
Oh, okay. I could do it from here actually. Okay, so here. Right?
Execute the edit field. Then go to email node.
Okay, so
Now, what's okay? Look at this. Go to edit field. Go to edit field. You have to go and map it again. Go to edit field. Output email body. Then what about advice to business owner?
oh yeah, that one. Output subject. Okay, so I need to. Okay. And do I execute or I just close here?
Okay, then execute it.
Yeah.
Execute it.
Still a
Good. Go and check why. Open it and check why. Good. What's the error message?
the email body expects an array, but we got a doc type
Okay.
HTML. So
Fix that. Let me see. Fix that. Where did you map the email body?
it's here.
So what is the text? What is the element type there? I've talked about this element type. What is, no, that is not element type. Remove your cursor from there. Where is the element type there?
Oh, it's an array, sorry. And it's supposed to be
I just finished saying it.
Binary array.
String. It was supposed to be string.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
Has it worked? Fatima, you owe me how much?
Okay, so let's try.
No. Go open it. Open it.
Okay.
Open the Gmail node. What did you map?
Oh, okay.
Okay, the subject. Fine. You took subject from text classifier. That is fine. No problem. To have it. Okay, now scroll down. Let me see. Scroll down. Thread ID to email.
No.
Why did you pick email from text classifier? And why did you pick thread ID from text classifier? Why did you now map it there if you're speaking from text classifier? Can you see your thread ID in the middle? Look at your thread ID in the middle.
Yeah.
Can you see how I knew it? You picked it from text as well. Why did you pick it from text as well? Yes.
I was supposed to pick it from the edit field.
So why did you mark it in the edit field if you intended to pick it from text classifier? Does that ring a bell? Okay, remove it, then map it from edit field. That was why you brought it to edit field, so that you can use it when it's closer.
Okay. So thread ID. That's this one.
Okay.
And the two email senders.
Now this is a draft, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, execute. And go to your inbox and check.
Okay.
Are you sure is this inbox you worked with?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. Yeah, let me just check the email.
Fatima.digitalmarketing@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's right.
No, which means no. Hold on.
Okay.
Check your other inbox. Now, where did you send it from? And who received? So where did you send the email to?
Oh,
now look at it here.
Yeah, that's it there. So it's
So open it. Open
okay.
it.
Yeah, it was sent from 445. Okay.
Open it. Open it. Okay, then scroll down. Good. You see this, the HTML, right? Then go back and change it to HTML. Go back to N8N, change it to HTML. Yeah, it's on plain text. Change it to HTML, then execute again.
Okay. Then sorry, what's this one?
Reload. Reload the inbox. Okay, so yeah, let's scroll down. Scroll inside the. Okay, keep going, keep going. All right, so it didn't go. This is usually one thing with Gmail. It happens to me as well. The new draft you created. Now delete this draft. Delete this one. Okay. Scroll down again. Scroll down. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and delete. Go ahead. No. Don't delete. Don't. No. 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 Oh.
I thought you said to delete.
Undo by your left. Left.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Undo. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Open it. Just delete only the draft, not the whole email. Scroll first.
Yeah. Okay.
Now see that draft, see that delete button at the bottom right.
Oh yeah, there. Okay.
Delete this draft.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, go and do another draft again on your workflow. Let's see if it will appear, which I doubt is going to appear.
Okay.
And go. Yes. I was expecting this to happen. This is the problem with Gmail. It has hidden. That draft has hidden. Go to draft. Go to draft by your left. That draft has hidden. I don't even know how to bring it out. It decides to hide and it hides. Okay, click on the three dots by the right. Three
Right.
dots by the right. Check if there is.
Sorry, I do what?
There is no. Okay, this is one problem with Gmail actually.
Okay.
I do have this problem. But if you check on your phone, you will see that draft. Check on your phone. If this inbox is if it's logged on your phone, check on it. You will see that draft is there.
Drafts. No, I can't see it. Let me close it and open it again first. Yeah. Yeah, it's not coming up.
It's not coming up even on your phone.
Not on my phone, no.
It should show on your phone. Okay. So that is it though actually. So later you
Yeah. Thank you.
okay. So everybody here, you've seen Alamo. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Alamo, share your screen, turn on your camera. Let's see what you've done so far.
I'm not with my laptop is not on. I'm actually using my phone to watch the class because I don't want to miss the class.
All right, that's fine. Who else? Okay, that's fine. So here, let's do something here. Now we are going to do error workflow or error handling, right? Now, error handling is very important. In fact, it's one of the it's a very key aspect of your automation life. Like a very important aspect of your automation life, right? Now, why is it important? It's important because you wouldn't want your workflow to fail in silence. Do you understand? More like you are hoping your workflow is running. Okay, you are hoping. Maybe you're just relaxed, hoping your workflow is running, but your workflows are failing. They are failing and they are failing and they are failing. Do you understand? So how do you now know that your workflow has failed? Because you see all this workflow that you've set here, there are times, no matter how perfect they are, there are times that they will fail. Kirian, yes?
Oh, I beg, my head don't full. I beg. This workflow that you were explaining, I was not there at the moment. So if I have three different labels, let's say one is inquiry, one is bank, and one is jobs, and I define the flow like you did for the inquiry, I'm also supposed to repeat the same for the next two flows. Am I correct?
Okay, go ahead.
The next two label, is that correct?
I don't know, but go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it don't give me headache very well. I actually did that. I did for that inquiry. It runs successfully. Now to make it replicate for other labels, I'm having issue. And then I realized that because it's not running for other labels, it's now pushing what is supposed to be for like a job offer, which is supposed to go to job. It pushes it to inquiry.
That is because you either merge those nodes into inquiry label, or you duplicated the inquiry label and you did not come to remove inquiry and put the label that you want. I wanted to use a very funny instance to answer you. That's why I laughed and said, now, you have fufu, you have tea, and you have everybody here. Do you know what fufu is? Everybody here. Poppy, you know what fufu? I say cheese. If you don't know what fufu be, just go out from this class. If you don't know what fufu be, leave the class. So actually, fufu is an English word. Actually, so, yes, it is actually an English word. I'm not kidding. Look it up. It was adopted in, I think, Oxford 7th edition. Oxford Dictionary 7th edition. That's when it was adopted. So let's say you have fufu, you have tea, and you have which other thing? Fufu, tea, and beans. Yes, they want to eat beans, which some people call black-eyed peas. Right? You want to eat fufu, you want to eat beans, you want to eat rice. Are you going to put all of them at the same time and eat? Kirian?
No.
Thank you. Which means you will eat one at a time. Abi?
Yes.
Thank you. So, if you must eat one at a time, it simply means that your inquiries is supposed to have its own label running on its own with its own labeling line.
Yes.
Let's say your inquiry is your fufu. Which other label do you have?
I have bank.
Your
and job.
bank, yes, your bank label is now the T, and it's supposed to run a different line with its own label. If you go and duplicate the fufu label, which is the inquiry label, I mean, I know I'm using this funny thing so that you will remember. At least when you're practicing, you ring in your head that, okay, fufu, you understand? So let's say, now if you go and use that bank line and you send it into fufu line, it means that whatsoever is coming through there, even if your text categorizer has categorized it as fufu, sorry, even if your text categorizer has categorized it as T, but because you sent it to fufu label, it is going to label it to be fufu. So the essence of the text categorizer is to read that email, understand it, and send it to a channel so you will be able to label it differently. Do you understand?
Yes.
You'll be able to label it differently and not label all of them the same. So you have your inquiries, you have your bank, you have your jobs. Your inquiry line should run inquiries. Your bank line should run with bank label. Your job should run with job label. What you can do, the place you can merge them, if you want to merge, the place you can merge them is on your AI agent. That is where you can merge them. But however, for you to merge them, you have to prompt your AI accurately so that it is expecting 3 things. So whenever this one comes, do you understand? Whenever this one comes, you should write email responding to this particular thing. But for now, since you are still learning and we are still in this class, for now, do what? Use 3 different AI agents. Use one AI agent for each of the lines. Don't merge all of them so that you don't get confused. After you've done that successfully, you can go ahead and start practicing on another workflow, merging them. Do you understand?
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
Kingsley, you have a question?
Sir, it's about the merging.
Okay, what's the margin?
Like I use a edit field after the test classifier. So I now merge, like I did 5 this thing label.
You merged after the text classifier,
Yes, sir.
and you use one labeling node after the merging.
Yes, sir.
That is wrong, because it will label everything coming as one label. That is what I just explained now.
Yes, that is where I'm having an issue. Is labeling
I did
everything.
not merge. I did not tell you to merge. I did not merge. So why are you merging? Do it separately first and let it be successful. Then start practicing on another one. And now, this is the thing, right? In such cases, this is what I will advise you. Do that one I asked you to do first, the way I told you to do it, all right? In such instances as this, I know you want to explore, which is absolutely correct, and I love that spirit. Okay, do it. Then start doing another one and do your merging the way you want to do. If it gives you a different result, this thing you're passing through now, I passed through it. And that was how I knew that it will not work. Do you understand? Because I passed through it. Now, when you now finish the one that I taught you with, in instances like this, it must not be in all instances. All right, then now do that particular one that you have in your mind that you want to use to explore. Then you will now start seeing that, okay, what is the difference? What happened here versus what happened here? That is where you will now come to a firm conclusion that, okay, this cannot work while this can work. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, adopt that. It's going to help you a lot. And I like the fact that you're trying to explore, and I encourage that. Always explore, always try to do something different. You understand?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but most times try to compare, do this one, then start doing another one. You see that the actual learning you're going to learn is when you finish doing this one and you start doing the next one. Those errors you start seeing, those things that are not working fine, those are the things that will now tell you for a fact that this thing will work or this thing will not work. That's where you will now, if somebody asks you tomorrow, you see all those questions I'm answering on TikTok, you think that they are by luck I'm answering them. I'm answering them because I know them for a fact. I have seen them, I have experienced them. I practiced a whole lot of workflows. I had 3 free accounts. I had self-hosted accounts when I was learning. One of my accounts, they gave me 28 days free. So I used 14 days, 28 days. Then self-hosted accounts to tell you how I practiced things, got errors, did a lot of things before I was able to conclude that, okay, yes, this can work and this cannot work. Which is why if you ask me today, I will tell you for a fact that this will work and this will not work, because I've seen those errors by myself.
Okay, sir.
You understand? Any other question? Okay, so cheese is there. Are you a Snap fan?
Man City. We don't beat Una now.
I'm a Chelsea fan. Thank you for today. Okay. But if you say if you're Arsenal fan, you say you don't know Fufu now. I for just tell you when you go sleep, watch the video later. All right, so now let me go back to the error handling and error workflow. Now there is what is called error handling, and then there is error workflow. Error handling is when you put measures into place, okay, to stop error from occurring. That so that even when errors occur, your workflow would also try to pick up, not break. Do you understand? While error workflow is a separate workflow that you have built separately, and it has only one function. And that function is to catch anywhere in your workflow where there is error. The errors I mean is not when you have wrongly labeled something. No, that is not an error. If you wrongly label something for a workflow, it is successful. The errors I mean are like this one I and Fatima just solved, where an array is expecting it was expecting string, which is plain text, but you sent an array. Or it was expecting an array and you sent plain text, or you sent string. Those are the errors. Other errors are your credit has finished, your AI token has finished. It tried to call ChatGPT did not respond, or OpenRouter API did not respond, or Google Sheets API did not respond, or Gmail API did not respond. Now, there are times things like that happens. Okay? The very notable thing, in fact, the very interesting thing, not even notable, the very interesting thing there is this. These things can happen in split seconds. I mean, Gmail server or Google server can fail in split seconds, not even up to 1 second, maybe 20 milliseconds. That 20 milliseconds might be when your workflow was running. And because of that 20 milliseconds, something that is not even up to quarter or something that's not even up to quarter second. Maybe that was when your workflow was running and trying to hit there. And Gmail server fails. In that split second, the workflow is more like yeah, you know how, let me use accidents for an instance. You know how accidents happen in just split seconds, right? A car is coming full, another one thinking it will be able to pass through. Then another thing just came in, boom, before you know it, adjacent. Boom, 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 everybody. Kafka. You understand? Now, your workflow might be flowing, and in that split second is trying to flow, Google server falls off. And your workflow hits there and breaks. Then there is an error. The workflow has broken, it has broken. You will come back. Now, it broke in silence. You will never know something happened to your workflow. You will never know something happened to your workflow. Do you understand? Sorry, I want to confirm somebody. My personal mail, who is that? Who is my personal mail? Please, what's your WhatsApp name?
It's Magic Baby.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so your workflow now would have failed, but you don't know. Then you will come back to your workflow and realize that, okay, your workflow failed. But why did it fail? Because you could not even figure out why it failed. You try to test run it, everything ran, you do another test, everything runs smoothly. I will be like, oh, it's village people. No, it is not village people. It is just split seconds of what? API or server failure. Sometimes your API could reset. See this API you're using now that you integrated now. Everything you have integrated was done with API. Whether you saw it or not, they were all done with API, right? And see this API you integrated now, right? There could be a time that it will reset. And your workflow, or someone employed you to do a workflow for them, or you set up a workflow. And your workflow, you think that your workflow is running, not knowing that your workflow is not running. Okay, which means your workflow is failing, and it's failing sweetly in silence. Sweetly and smoothly failing in silence. You don't know. You understand? Now, in such cases, okay, for server downtimes, what you do is retry. I don't know if anybody here has heard about retries on fail. Have you ever heard of that? Now, what you do is retry. That retry will make that particular node to run again. Do you understand? It's more like you are calling somebody and I tell you the number you're calling now is currently not available or is currently switched off. 222, it ends. I don't know, in South Africa, I don't know how it happens. In UK, I don't know how it happens. But in Nigeria, the number you have called is currently not available. Please try again later. 2222. You carry your phone, you dial it again. Sometimes that number is actually available. Everybody here should have experienced it. That sometimes the number is available, there is network, but because of server issue or network issues, it will tell you not available. That is a perfect instance. But if you call the person once and you say, oh, the person's number is not available, you give up, right? You did not retry. But if you retry, in a lot of cases, that retry you did, you try it again, that number will start ringing. Sometimes you call somebody on WhatsApp and the next thing you see is unavailable. You dial it immediately and it will start ringing. We have all seen this. We should have seen this. We should have experienced this in our normal lives. So bringing it now to workflow should not now be difficult to do what? To understand and to implement. So that retry, what it does is it makes that particular node, not your entire workflow. It makes that particular node to retry itself. Perform it, and perform it according to how many times you have set it to run. That is number one. There is also another type of error handling. Now, depending on the kind of workflow you are building, there are some times that you need to implement output error message. Now, when you say output error message, now it means that whenever there is an error, okay, and now I'm going to show you all those things in a note. So let me take my time to explain. When you say output using error message, it means that if the error message says that invalid input, what it means, it will send that invalid input as a message to the next node. So you do not need it in most workflows. There are special cases you need it, which I can't remember anyone right now. Okay, to output as in output error message. Okay, so there is also another error handling of that particular node that has that error. It should send an error message to you, to your email, that specific node. But now, instead of me using that specific node, I would rather have an error handling workflow separately. Now, error handling workflow, see it as a master collector. See it as a master collector. I do not know the limit of workflows you can send to it, but you can send as many workflows as possible to a single error workflow. So an error workflow is different from your retries. While your retry makes the node to run again, your error workflow catches the error that happens and sends to you as a notification, telling you that there is an error here. Do you understand? So let's use this for an instance. Let me call up two persons to unmute their mics. Okay. Glory Obi, please unmute your mic. And Kirian, please unmute your mic. Okay, now let me assume Glory Obi tells you to call Trevor on phone. Do you understand? And you call Trevor once, it says not reachable. What would you do, Kirian?
Is that I called him back the second time, or I will wait for a while, then call him back again?
Okay. Now, if you tell Glory Obi that, okay, you call the second time, right? That is retry. Good. Perfect. That is retry. Do you understand? But if you tell Glory Obi that Trevor's number is not reachable, that means you have taken the error message to send to who? Glory Obi, right?
Okay. Glory, yeah.
Yeah, so Glory, when you receive this error message that Kirian tells you that Trevor's number is not reachable, what would you do with it?
I will try to research why it's not going, why it's not reachable.
Thank you. So this is, thank you, absolutely correct. Now, this is the logic in error handling. Glory, let me now assume that Glory Obi is the owner of the workflow, while Kirian is the workflow. All right. Kirian tries to do something, it did not work. Kirian retries, it still did not work. Retry, it still did not work. Then Kirian now sends error message to Glory. Glory will now come back to say, okay, why is this failing? And there, she now starts doing her debugging, finding out why it failed, where the error happened, and all those. Do you understand? That is a simple scenario. I hope everybody understood this, right? You can mute your mic back. Thank you. I hope everybody understood this. Everybody, I hope you all understood. I'm not hearing anybody's voice. So.
Yes, it's understandable.
Okay, good. So let us now go to error handling. Let's go and see it as in a workflow, all right? So here, I go here. Now, another type of error handling I skipped, although it's very basic, is backup model. I think I've shown you people about backup model, right? Backup model. So what backup model does, let me use the AI agent here. Let me use the AI agent, for instance. Let me use this AI agent. This AI agent I am using for an example now. I'm not saying you should go and build it, but in your AI agent, implement it. Now, this is the AI agent here. This is the AI agent. Now, I put chat model to be open router chat model. What if my open router chat model, what if my credit here finishes? And I don't know that my credit has finished, or my token has finished, or open router server is down. What happens? My workflow will start breaking, right? To ensure that does not happen, because you don't know when server is going to have a downtime. You don't know when token might finish. To ensure that does not happen, what will I do? I will open the AI agent. Look at this option here. Enable fallback model. When I turn on this enable fallback model, look at what is going to happen. It brings out another tail. Do you understand? Look at it here. Fallback. Look at it, fallback. It brings up another tail. And that tail, you can connect another type of chat model. Any one of your choice. So what this simply means, let's see it in practice. Let us see how it works. I open this and I say hi. I say hi. It's taking a lot of time to respond. Let me reload. Let me reload. So the weather is cloudy. But can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. Let me clear browsing data, let me clear my cache and include cache. Okay. Opening it somewhere else. Maybe it's server. The hosting server's issue. But if network was bad, you should have. I should be breaking. Let me check the network speed. Okay, maybe it's network. So the weather has been raining since this evening. Okay, the speed is still okay now. It's still 100 and something. In as much as it's normally 200 plus. The speed is still okay. Let me close it and go back and reopen. I think it's going to work now. Okay. If not be saying I'm own, I forgot I'm saying Papa. Or it's my workflow. I thought I'm saying Papa and I'm here at the top. I'll be talking to us. Okay, so I go back here to open there. So I'm still loading while this has loaded. So this is probably a server downtime. It's going to make the nodes to delay. So probably the server is slow. Okay, so it has opened. Let me send hi here. Let me send a hi. And you can see that it's used this one, right? Now, all of you unmute your mic. I need you now to communicate. Do you understand? You can see that it's used this one, right? This one ticked green. It's used it. Let me send it another hi. Let me say hi. Which one is it going to use? It's used this one. But it is not using this one for now. No. Why is it not using this one? Because this one hasn't encountered any error. So if I intentionally make this one to encounter an error, now let me make it to encounter an error. Let me make it to encounter an error by giving it a wrong account. Now you're going to see what's going to happen. So what's going to happen? I say that it has this one broke, then this one started working. Can you see it?
Yeah.
This one broke as the main chart model. Then the backup, the fallback model kicked in and started working. Let's try it again. See hi. It will come and try this one first. You see that it tried this one first. Immediately it broke. It went back to this one. Right? Now, this is one error handling, which is enabling fallback model. Do you understand? This is one. Then another thing I'm going to do here is this, the retry. Let me turn on this retry. Okay, this does not have retry, but let me turn on this retry. Let me see here. Okay, now retry on fail. Retry on fail. Now by default, on error, it is on stop workflow. Yes, the one I told you about, what I told you about, let it output data, always output data. That is this one. If you turn this on, whether there is an error or not, it will all output data, even using the error workflow. Okay. Now here, there's another one. Continue using error outputs or pass error message as a regular output. So these two means that the workflow will just continue as a regular thing, right? Okay, why this one is always output data, okay? Now, execute once means that it is just going to execute once. Whether there's an error or no error, it will execute once. Now, retry on fail means, now look at maximum number of retries. We are going to see this work. Now, maximum number of retries, let's put retry maximum number to be 5. Now, if we say maximum number of retry, it means that when error happens, it will retry 5 times. It will retry number 1, retry number 2, retry number 3, retry number 4, retry number 5 before now knowing that yes, this thing is not going to work. So retry on fail is usually best when you have external services. Do you understand? External services like your API calls and the rest. Always turn them like your Sheet, Gmail, other API, other integration, turn on retry on fail so that in case there is a split second server downtime, your workflow will not break. It will retry, and go. All right. Now, so if I turn retry on fail and I turn on 5 times, now look at this. Look at this. Wait between tries. 1 in milliseconds. Now this is milliseconds. 1,000 milliseconds makes 1 second. So 1,000 means 1 second. 2,000 means 2 seconds. But now let me put 5,000, which means it will wait 5 seconds, but always put something like 2 seconds, right? Now let me put 2 seconds. Okay, let me put let me put this 5 seconds for demonstration's sake, so that we see, right? Now let us say, let me send hi and see what is going to happen. It's skipped, right? To use this. Retry on fail. Now, this retry on fail, based on that it is an AI agent, it already has a fallback model. But if I turn off this fallback model, look at this. If I turn off this fallback model, look at what's going to happen here. If I say hi, just watch. It is still processing, right? It is processing, retrying, come again. It is still processing. It has retried the second time. Still processing. Look at it. It has come again to retry again the third time. Still processing to come back and retry again. You can see the count 1, 2, 3, 4. Still processing. It will come back and retry again before it will finally fail. Do you understand? So how many times did it try? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It loaded 5 times before it finally failed. That is what retry on fail. And look at it here. Look at here. 5 items total. So it tried 5 times before it finally failed. Now that is what retry on fail. You can choose any amount of time you want, all right, for it to retry and for it to fail. Do you understand? It is always at your own discretion to do. Do you understand? So we have treated how many here? We have treated 3. Number 1, backup model. Number 2, retry on fail. Number 3, output as regular outputs. Now, this retry on fail, you can do it on every node. The only thing you cannot do on every node is backup model, because that one is AI specific, is model specific. Now, let me go to these workflows that we did. Let me go to that workflow that we did to show you. Right? It's slowing down. Okay. Day 3, week 3, day 3. Let me go here and show you the workflow we did yesterday. I'm going to turn on retry on fail. All right. Now it's remaining 2. Now this one we've done is error handling, not error workflow. It's error handling. How you handle errors within a workflow. Do you understand? How you handle errors within a workflow. Now here, look at this. I can come here, or even if it's this one, I can come here. Okay, I go to setting and I say retry on fail. I turn it on maximum 3 times. That's it. It now has this logo. It now has this sign here. So anywhere you see this sign, know that it has retry on fail, right? I can also come here to this Gmail and also turn it on retry on fail 3 times within. Do you understand? You can turn it on. Look at it. It's here now. It's here now. I can also do this one as well. And I say retry on fail. Okay. All right. Now there is another type of error. Another type of error. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This continue here. This continue here. Now let me rephrase that, please. This continue means that the workflow will continue. But this continue past error outputs, we create an additional output line as an error notifier. Now, if I turn this on, look at what is going to happen. You can see it has an additional tape called error. Let me turn it off here and use another node. Use a node that has only one output. Let me stop work. Let me stop workflow. Then turn this on here. Now look at this. This one has, yes, this one has only one output. This one has only one output. So let me go here and turn it on. If I go there and turn it on error, what should it do on error? What should it do on error? What should happen on error? On error, it should do what? Continue using error output. It will create an additional output to send error notification to you. Now, when I turn it on, you'll see that it has created an additional output, right? You see it? It has created an additional output, naming it error. Now, you can now come here and add any node you want to add. If you want to add a notifier that should notify you, right? You can add your Gmail, an extra Gmail here, so that it will notify you to tell you that an error has occurred. Okay, you can use send a message, right? Then to tell you that an error has occurred. Do you understand? That is what that one does. But then, what if you do not want to? What if you just want to do a master error? Okay, because this one now, what this one will do, what this one is actually going to do, this one I showed you now, what it will do is that if you're using it, you're going to set it on every node one by one, one by one, one by one. You set it on every node one by one. But if you do not want to set it on every node one by one, what do? You set up an error workflow that you're going to be sending errors into, so that wherever an error happens here, if you send this error here into an error workflow, it simply means that wherever any error happens here, it will catch it and send into there. Whether you have your retry on or whether you have your retry off. So you don't have to now put every node to have an extra error output. Are we understanding? Are we understanding? Do we have any questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what's the question?
So this new error handling node that we are supposed to add, where are you going to connect it to? Or are you this new error workflow you're going to do, where are you going to connect it to? Or you just keep it within your canvas here and it's going to work?
No. You are going to, have you forgotten your core nodes? Where I showed you error trigger. You have forgotten? Okay, so that one, you don't forget, you don't chop on for Easter fruit. I know now. Okay, I'm going to do that and you're going to see it, okay? So I want to take questions based on the ones I've explained so far before you start telling me that your head is full of. Let me just take one or two questions before I go into the error workflow. Any other question? No question. All right. Okay, that's fine. So here, I'm going to now do an error workflow. That error workflow is going to be an independent workflow on its own. Do you understand? It's going to be an independent workflow on its own. Okay, so how do I make it happen? Now I come here. First of all, I'm going to name this week 4, day 1, right? March, week 4, day 1. I guess it's a server issue. Week 4, day 1. Okay. I'm going to remove this because I don't need this. I just use it for illustration. Okay. Now I'm going to create an error workflow, an independent workflow on its own. All right. So how does that work? I'm going to add a trigger and I put error trigger. That's it. Error trigger. This error trigger, if I do fetch test events, what is it going to fetch? It's going to fetch dummy data. Dummy data. Do you understand? That you can use. This is the dummy data that you can use. All right. Let's say we are going to pin this dummy data here. Then the next thing we are going to do is the normal thing you add your set node to be able to pick the details that you need and map those dummy data, the specific dummy data that you need. Do you understand? That specific dummy data that you need. Now look at this. Your ID, the ID is the particular workflow ID. URL is the execution URL, the execution link of that particular failure that happened. So you can, wherever you receive this, if I set all these things, right, see what is going to happen. If I set this URL and send it to my email so that whenever an error happens, if I click on this URL in my email, it will direct me to the particular workflow that has that error and that particular execution that has the error. That is what the URL does. So I need the URL. Yes, I need it. Another thing is the error message. I need the error message. Now, the error message is the message of that error that happened. Just like the one I did now, and it showed model whatever, all right, parameters whatever. Now that is what is going to come here. That error message that showed. Do you understand? Now, last node executed. That node executed, last node, it means that that particular node with the error. Do you understand? Then mode, is it manual, is it in production, or whatever? Then another thing is the workflow, the name of the workflow. I see these are the 4 basic things I need. Your own, you can choose to add other things, you can choose to map other things if you need them. Right? The most important thing here is that it has shown us the test data. Another thing you can choose to add is the time that it happened. You remember how we add our time? Okay, so I can choose timestamp. All right, I can put timestamp and go and generate a .now, .now time for Lagos time zone. Okay, I can just use Google to do this one. It's not going to. It has given me a couple of executions. Now I'm going to use this, or I use this, or I use any other one. Yeah, I'm going to use it because it has a year, month, date. If I need it, or if I want to turn it around, I turn it around. All right, then I go and put that time, which I've shown you a lot of times. I go and put it here, and I execute. This is delaying. I think this thing is server issue. I have my timestamp, I have my workflow name, and I have this. But then I still have them in array. Why did they give me array? Why did they give me array? Let me do this again. Okay, it's appeared though, but okay. It's appeared correctly, but I guess it just forced that array to come up. Do you understand? This is supposed to be the message. So let me put an error message. I execute it again. Let me see how it's going to show again. Okay. So here I'm going to remove this execution URL. I don't know why it came up like that. Let's put execution URL. All these ones, I put last node executed, and when I'm renaming them workflow name. So let me see how all of them are going to appear here right now. Okay, so because of the name change, everything has appeared the way I wanted them, right? No longer in array form, but in plain form. Okay, now this is it, okay? Now I have these details here. I'll now choose where do I want to send them. Do I want to send them? Maybe I want to send them to my email to notify me, because see, I'm always active on email. Anytime I see email, no, I know. But I'm always with my phone. Except I'm very busy. I dropped it to do something. All right. So here, who are you sending this email to? Who is receiving this notification? That one you are not mapping it because you already know the person receiving it. So the subject, what will be the subject? I can say error in workflow. Do you understand? Or error in I can map that particular workflow, the name of that workflow. I can map it here, the name of that workflow, so that it will be error in so workflow name. Do you understand? Workflow. Now look at it. Do you understand? It will be a dynamic data. Then I need it in just plain text. Then I'll now go and write this email manually. And I'll say, hey or hi. I'm writing it to myself. I can just write any nonsense I want. Hi. There is error in workflow. Okay. Details below. Now say workflow or execution URL, sorry, execution URL. I will map this execution URL so that I can easily, through my mail, click and go there immediately. We are going to test this and we'll see how it's going to run. Okay. Then I will say last node, I will map it. Error message, and I will map it. All right. Workflow name, I will map it when it happens. And I will also map it. Do you understand? Can choose to space them, or yeah, rush. Now, I choose to space them. Do you understand? Here, I can come here to change maybe something like urgent error in workflow. Do you understand? And I can test this now and I will receive this dummy data. Do you understand? But let me test it so that I will receive the dummy data. Then I'll now go and publish an error coming here. You can see it. There is error in workflow, urgent error in so. Now these are those items. Do you understand? Okay. So now let me publish. Now mind you that you must always publish your error workflow. You must. So I will publish it. You can see how very simple it is. I'll publish it. Then I'll now go and test it. I'll publish it, then I'll go and test it. So the testing I'm going to do is this. That last workflow that we did, I am going to send it into, I'm going to send it there. So when I send it, I will ensure that there is an error. Okay, I will make sure that there is an error so I can catch the error. All right. Now, the error I'm going to ensure there is an error is I'm going to put a wrong account here that doesn't have credits. Okay. Then here, this is still loading. I don't know. Here, I'm going to go to settings. Now, how do you merge or how do you send error from your workflow into the error workflow? Please, who is that? Mute your mic. Glory, you're watching video. You're watching video. Okay. So now I was trying to explain how do you send this workflow to that error workflow so that whenever an error happens there, or whenever an error happens here, it will send to that one. How do you do that? You simply go to here, you see settings, You see settings. When setting opens, you see error workflow. You choose from the error workflow. You see that one we just built now. Week 4, day 1. I will pick it. Do you understand? And I will save. So this guy now has an error workflow. If I chart it here, okay, if I execute this workflow, if it doesn't deliver, now you can see the retries, everything is active, right? Now it's going to fail here. Good, it has failed. It has failed, right? However, this is in test mode. Sorry. Okay. Now this is in test mode. So let's see if the error is going to come. Okay, the error did not come, right? The error didn't come. So let's put it in production and no, this one is not. We're not going to put this one in. Okay, let's put it in production and run it internally here and see. So I publish this. Now you see, set up error notification. If I click on it, it's still going to direct me to them. I've already set it up, right? So that's that notification that will always show you. Now let me execute and see this is going to send, since it is in test mode. Let me see if it's going to send since it's in test mode. Do you understand? Okay, it didn't send. So what you're going to do now is you're going to send a workflow. Okay, let me send a workflow that is in production. All right, a chat workflow that is in production. So let me send a chat workflow that is in production into that error, so that I can open my error. Then I'll open my email, you see how it is. Do you understand? Oh, hold on. Let me do something there first. Let me check executions and see if there was any data it intended to catch. My workflow instance is slow. Why? I unpin this and publish. No changes. Executions. Let's see executions. Button. All right. So I will go to that Ultima Spark rag. I'll go to the Ultima Spark rag and connect it. Then I will do an error there. Yeah, this one that is in production. This one that is in production, I'm going to send it there. Okay. Now I'm going to send it. Let me check if everything is functional. Everything okay, first of all. This is the Postgres. Okay, yeah, everything is functional, right? Cool. So I'm going to, let me publish. Now I'm going to go to settings. I'll go to settings I'll choose this particular one we have set. I just set now with 4-day one, right? And I will save. Okay, I'll choose it. I will save. And then I will come here and remove this account to make sure it errors out. Then I will publish it. Let's see how that is going to work, right? Then I will publish. I'll publish. I go here, or I go to my Telegram. It's already on Ultimate Spark Work. I go to Telegram. Okay, then I send a message and say, hi. Okay. Now, assuming I didn't have any error handling in place. Can you see that it has failed? Now, I don't have any error handling. If I don't have any error handling in place or any error workflow, sorry, if I don't have any error workflow, it has failed and I will not know. But because I have error workflow, let me go to my Gmail to see if error came in. Now, this is my Gmail. Look at it. Urgent. Error in Ultima Spark Rack. You can see the name of that workflow. Look at it. The name of the workflow is Ultima Spark Rack, which is what I mapped that and with that dummy data. Ultima Spark Rack, look at it here. Error in Ultima Spark Rack. Can you see? There is an error in details below. Execution URL. If I click this, it will take me to the execution. Last node, AI agent 1. So where did that error happen? Let me go to executions so that we see where the error happened. Look at it here. An error happened, right? But now let's just match to see if it is correct or if it is wrong. Do you understand? This is the execution and it's loading the nodes, how the execution happened. And I hope all of you have started using these executions to know where your error happened and the reason it happened. Now, this is the debugging process. All right? This is the debugging process. You now know where that error, I don't know why this thing is going down today. You now know where the error happened. Why did it happen? Then you now go to that particular node that has that error and check. This is really annoying, honestly. My network is okay. Okay. It's just taking so much time. Look at it, it's been loading and loading and loading. But let me go ahead with the explanation. Agent 1, now error message. Authorization failed. Please check your credentials. Now remember that I removed the correct credential and put the wrong one. So this is the error message, right? Then workflow name is Ultima Spark Rack. Look at the workflow name and look at the workflow name here. Then when it happened, that is the timestamp I just added, or I added to the workflow. This is the timestamp, okay? That's when it happened. Do you understand? So I rush now. This is just me trying to like add anything I want. Okay. Well, now these are the call details. So if I click on this link, it will take me to where that error happened. I've executed 6,561 execution. So this one is still loading. Will this one load up at all? Now you see that it has taken me to that execution straight. That link I clicked took me straight to executions. Then it will now show me where that error happened. I don't know the reason for this delay, but I'm very sure it's not my network. Yeah, you see, that's taking me to that execution, the time and everything, right? When it happened, now it's loading that execution, just like the other node. Look at this node was loading up, and it's still loading till now. See it? It's loading and it's showing offline. Let me change internet. Reconnect this. Let me load it up from email again. I load it from email. Apparently, this is not even network. It's not a network issue. Okay, but then that is it. I wanted to open this link, but it's been loading for ages. But this is not. Even this one has been loading for ages, right? Let me go back to the workflow itself and change this. Change it back to the correct model or correct account. And as you can see that when I tested it on, when I sent message from Telegram, it did not reach Telegram. Do you know why it did not reach? Can someone tell me why it didn't reach Telegram? Can someone tell me why it did not reach Telegram?
You changed your credentials.
No, it failed, but Telegram did not give me a response. That is because, or that was because it failed on the road. And Telegram output is an output that you have to attach. Do you understand? Just like this, we attached it. This, if it was on web will tell me error in workflow. Web will tell me error in workflow, all right? But Telegram wouldn't do that. You understand? So because it failed here, because it failed inside here, now this was where it failed here. This was where it failed. Now, had it been I used that other error one that I say continue, not the continue pass as that one that I said continue on error, that one that said continue. Right, let me open it here. Had it been I used that one, it would have sent that error. See this one. Had it been I used this one, this middle one here, it would have sent that error message to Telegram as a regular output into Telegram. Do you understand? You should have sent it as a regular output. Okay, so that is it. That is it on error handling. And this guy is still loading. I don't know why this thing is really slow today, though. No, it's really slow today. So I'm going to disconnect and reconnect my first network. Then I tried. This is the faster one here. I tried to load it again and see what is going to do. So that is it basically on error handling. So I'll be taking questions and we come to a close.
So please, do we have any assignments for today?
The assignment can just go. The assignment will be go and implement this error output on your workflows.
Okay, on the existing one, right?
Yes, on the existing workflows. Yes. Then you do the last assignment
Okay, any of the existing one.
on all the existing ones. Send all of them.
Wow. Okay, sir.
You say, "Wow."
Okay, sorry, sir. I want to ask a question. I feel like this thing would have been addressed before. I was not paying attention towards the beginning. I was in transit. So can we use one error workflow for all our workflows? Or we have to
Yes.
do different.
You can send as many workflows into one error workflow.
One error workflow.
Yes,
Okay.
that was why. Now that is why you mapped it dynamically. So anywhere the error happens, it will pick the name. Remember that we mapped it dynamically. We did not write it. I did not write the name. I mapped the name. And so anywhere error happens, it will pick that name and send to you. Let me open it. I mapped it. And remember that you know that anything you map comes in dynamically.
Yeah. Not static, yes.
Yes, not static.
Is it his network?
Yeah, I think it is network.
Maybe apologize.
What happened?
Your village people.
No, so we see him.
Now, so my network just disconnected. I don't know.
Your village people, they don't allow you teach us.
I know. Person where they don't go village, go offending people. That they don't come from me. Okay, so I was trying to show you the error workflow again to show you why it is important to your map.
Please, sorry, I want to ask a question. If I'm trying to the first one you did before you move into error trigger, if it's bringing from the chat, if the thing is giving me Chinese, how can I change it to English?
Which chat is giving you Chinese?
Can I quickly show my screen, please?
But which LLM we go use? When they give
I don't know what to do.
they give you Chinese.
Why will you let me give you Chinese? Why would we give you Chinchuan? I don't understand, but I'm coming. Let me do this first, right? Now, this here, sorry, let me go back to this. This here, this trigger, testing it brings out the dummy data, all the dummy data that you need to map. I mean, all of them. It brings out all of them. Work now. What is this? Okay, now you see that it brings out the dummy data. Now, this is workflow name. You can see here, workflow name. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this workflow name is a dynamic. So no matter the workflow you send to it from there, no matter the workflow you send to it, it's going to catch that workflow name. It's going to catch the last node. It's going to catch the message. It's going to catch the execution URL, no matter the one. So that is why you must not write it. Like this, inside this email, I mapped everything. I mapped all of them. You must not manually write anyone. Okay, inside the email, so that it will directly tell you where it happened and what happened. All right. I hope I've answered that question correctly.
Yes, sir, you have. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. So, Coach Viti, let's see your change one Chinese. So let me stop sharing mine. Okay. Someone is practicing as I was teaching. That's good.
Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen. No.
Yes, you can see your screen. You are practicing as I was teaching. That's good.
So how can I change this to English?
Open your AI node. AI agent node, yeah. Okay, leave it, close it. Open your open router. Maybe you're using DeepSeek Chinese.
Yeah.
It's DeepSeek. Yes, it's DeepSeek.
Okay. Okay, that's why, right?
Yeah, check DeepSeek. Has your free account finished?
No.
Okay. Type the free. Type free. Oh, wait. Check. That's same DeepSeek, right?
Yes.
That's same DeepSeek. Check 3 billion. 3 billion. There's a 3 billion DeepSeek. 3 billion. I'll be 8 B. Is it 3 billion or 8 billion? Or just type free. Just type free. Type free.
Which one?
Yeah, use the open router free. The middle one. Then type.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
You don't really use Chinese LLM. Okay, so any questions? Any questions? Today's class. This class is very interesting, right? Nothing complicated, no. Right? Confidence. How is today's class?
It was fine. It's fine.
Is that sometimes somebody will ask you and you say it was fine? It was fine. As if we are cheating you in the class. Eh?
No,
As if
no, no,
we
no.
are as if we are confusing you. Are we confusing you?
No, 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 no.
We are confusing you, talk to.
No, no, no. If I have question, I'll ask. You should know me by now.
I don't know
Just
you because every day there is new you every morning. New you every morning. So every day is a new you.
Mr. Chibeze, please. I'm in my feelings.
Okay. I'll report somebody to help you with your feelings, but
I just want to be alone.
I'll not call anybody name.
No, nobody. I just want to be left alone.
But you know that so long as you're in my class, I cannot leave you alone because my assignment is there holding you on your neck.
Yeah, is that I still holding me? I'm still battling with that assignment. Mr. Chibeze,
You will know by force. Okay. Any other questions? There are no questions. We can call it a day and we meet on Wednesday. We'll continue on our AI agents. And by then, I hope all of you must have finished your AI agents, the email manager. I need you to start sending something usable, something and be proud to post out there, right? And post and tag me, except on LinkedIn, post and tag me on Twitter, Facebook, or even I know my pages, except Instagram. I'm actually not a social media person whatsoever, but Twitter, you can those on active on Twitter is another good place which I'm also going to even start using, right? Post and tag me even on Twitter, all right? Then I want to ask you people for something. You know, I've said it before. I've not seen it so far. If my teaching has been okay to you, please write testimonials on Optima Spark for me. All right. Or you can send to me to understand because there are some collaborations I would actually want, but no this and like that. And then if there are some people that will be willing to make like some kind of testimonial videos, I mean videos, as many as possible that will be willing, you just indicate, then just make for me and send to me. Do you understand? I really, really appreciate. Do you understand? Because I'm working on some things and yeah, I'm working on some things. Okay, so please, I would really, really appreciate. It is not my right, but I would like to have your feedback, your honest feedback. Is the class good? Is it not good? Do I teach you well? Do I not teach you well? Do you understand? So, yes, Coach Beauty.
Please, are you still going to teach us CRM AI automation?
CRM AI automation. No, that was not in my. This is N8N automation. Right now, yeah. So what I do teach, which I also sent, and probably I didn't send some people, but then those that asked questions, even on TikTok and everywhere, my flyers have N8N AI automation. Trust me, like I always tell you, learn to automate with N8N. When you learn to automate with N8N, when you've mastered it, when you are not competent in it, confidently go and open any CRM, any automation tool. You'll be seeing nodes. By then you've already understood what nodes, how to connect nodes. Even if you now want to use YouTube video to watch, it will be easy for you.
Okay, thank
to
you.
understand. So what I do is the CRM integration, which I've shown you how to integrate using some CRMs like the Airtable, the Sheet, and which are all those other ones that we did, the Tavlis, and all those ones. The integration is the same. Understand?
Okay, sir.
All right. So that will be the right, we'll call it a day till Wednesday. See you on Wednesday, everybody. There is somebody here. Okay. See you on Wednesday, everybody. And thank you for being here. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for deciding that you will not give up even to the end. Okay. And sorry, let me say it here at once. Please try as possible to start getting your project topic. By Saturday, I would like to see your project topics. Right? I would like to see your project topics. Yes, you're just 12 here. Yes, it happens. There are trainings that I've attended. I've registered for a training that we're up to 3,000. All right. Before that class finished, we not reach 50. It happens. You understand? Some people are actually legit not available. Some people are using the videos to practice. Some people will fall sick. Some people will have one thing or the other. Right? Like somebody told me they shot his brother, so he's not in class. Somebody told me he has been sick. Someone told me that they've not had lights since, so they've not been in class, right? So to some people, it's not their fault. To some people, it was overwhelming, all right? To some people, and where it becomes overwhelming is this. Let me be honest with you. Those of you who have gone through that can say the truth. Where it becomes overwhelming is that you miss the first class. You say to yourself, you will use video. You want to practice and do your assignment. You're telling yourself, don't worry, you will do it later. You procrastinate. Next class will come. You will tell yourself again, you will use video. You procrastinate again. By the time the third class comes, it will not be very overwhelming to you. You will no longer know where to start from and where to end. From there, that is it for you. You give up. Do you understand? And that's why the first class here, I told everybody, once that feeling starts coming, do not listen to it. Don't listen to that voice. That voice of, oh, okay, let me relax now, I will do it later. Once it starts coming, don't listen to it. In fact, once that thing starts coming to your head, anywhere you are, just go and carry your laptop and start practicing. Once it starts coming, don't let me wait till tomorrow. I still have time. Just go and carry your laptop and start practicing. If not, that will be it for you. Do you understand? So some people are genuinely not here, and for some people, I've granted them those that I indicated early enough, and had some issues that is beyond their own control. Like the person that said he shot his brother, he sent me even the bullet wound and everything. That one, definitely, I'll be compassionate enough. So I rolled him over into the next class. So he can go and take care of his brother. He's into the next class. There's one person that had, I think, by the beginning of the class, he had surgery and everything. So I also rolled him over to the next class.
So they keep my only younger brother too. Maybe I should enter class. The other class.
You've been attending class now. Sorry about that. But you've been attending class.
But I'm serious, so even though it was last year, Sha.
Last year? Sorry.
A grandma swallow spoon.
Tell her, say, make she go restroom. She pick come out shovel. Sorry about that, Coach Beauty. Because it's been long. But usually it's when someone tells me at the beginning of the class. At the beginning of the class, I offer, before the class starts, basically, I offer refund or roll into the next class. That's what I do. But once the class starts, the person starts attending. That is just because the person don't begin to use the money already now. Understand? So then, all right. So see you guys in the next class. Let me start.